Good morning, YouTube. It's April 9th, 2018, or 2019, excuse me. For some reason, I still keep jumping back to 18. I heard some real interesting news this morning. Um, First of all, for the ones that was following Q, I'm going to make a statement. I believe the Q thing is over with. Okay, the only reason I'm saying this is I got some information that come out a day or two ago, several things, but there's some real important things in this mix of things. Okay, as much of us out here that's been following this Mueller thing and this witch hunt. Okay, Mueller knew within months, okay, of him becoming special counsel that there was no evidence for him to even be sitting in the seat of special counsel and investigating anybody. Okay, Mueller, the day before he become the special prosecutor, he had a meeting with Trump. Okay, this is what's come out about it. Mueller was a plant. Hear me again. Mueller was a plant. It's going to come out. Um, what I mean by this is it was permitted to him through Trump and Trump's people the day of the meeting that there wasn't going to be no investigation on Trump, but to the media and to the general dumbed down public, mainly the Democrats, okay, and that's what they are. Um, Mueller was supposed to be handing them things, okay, to keep supposedly Trump off guard, off his game from getting things done. Plus, they was looking for any and everything to try to get rid of him. But what they didn't quite understand is they opened the keys to the kingdom for Robert Mueller. Okay, even though Mueller don't have such a great background, I'm for sure Barr's trying to get rid of him now. Okay, get him out of D.C. Mueller was handed some things because of his shady ass past. Okay, to collect all this evidence for the last 2 years on these idiots. They opened up doors, windows, file cabinets, secret files, and every damn thing else to Robert Mueller because they thought Mueller was on their side. Okay, that's about as far as I'll go with that one. All right, number two come out. I didn't know this, okay? And for anybody that watches this video and tries to uphold me to a certain standard, okay? Um, Uphold all you want. I don't walk on water. I'm not God. I'm not perfect. And I do make mistakes. Remember this, okay? At 3 minutes and 50 seconds. All right. 5G and 6G. Let's get into the story of it. Didn't know, like I said, there's two grades of this, okay? One being military, other being for us, okay? But if Hillary would have won, this is what Trump knew. This is what Mueller knew in the beginning, too, and all the rest of them, okay? They didn't want Hillary still running around playing this fucking game. But here's the deal. Okay, 5G, normal 5G for you and me, and 6G for you and me is like 4G on steroids. Okay, it it has its downfalls, it has its negatives. Okay, it there is safeguards to keep us from uh, gathering brain cancer, mouth cancer, lung cancer. this, I mean, it still has its dangers, okay? But it's only at minute levels, just like 4G, okay? The 5 and 6G that Obama and Hillary and the rest of the fucking uh, elite pedophile slash crook criminal bastards wanted to roll out on us, okay, was military grade, okay? What pretty much that means, military grade had a volume knob, okay? This killed me when I heard about this, man. It blew me away. For some of you out there, this ain't gonna make a shit to nobody. Some would like to have the source of information and have an understanding, okay, before 5G and 6G is rolled out on us. It's good to be precautionary about anything, okay? From taking a damn vitamin to changing your damn toilet paper sometimes. Okay. Hillary got in, okay? For any black people that sees this, okay? This is nothing towards y'all as a race. Y'all fucking humans just like I am, okay? Y'all bleed like I do. You cry, you sweat, you laugh, you bleed, okay, period. We all have the same emotions. We all have the same bodily functions, okay? It ain't got nothing to do with freaking race. We're all a human race, okay? She had the ability to turn that knob up at any time she wanted to. Your chemtrails is tied to this too, okay? Nobody couldn't figure out why barium, strontium, aluminum, all heavy metal type things, okay? They would bring in these chemtrails over top of people. This is where they've been practicing. This is where they've been also weather modification. That's going to come out here soon too. People don't want to believe that man has the ability to manipulate the weather. They've had the same ability in mass influx since Vietnam. Okay. Here soon, according to what I'm hearing, we'll see less and less chemtrails, depending on what state you live in. I found that out too. For the states that the people that runs the states that do not like their citizens, okay, and citizen being another term for slave, they'll see them longer, okay. For places that my understanding, less and less through the summer, then all of a sudden we look up one day and we don't see them no more. Okay. Chemtrails worked with the 5G military grade and 6G military grade. Okay. They had the ability to fly over, say, a neighborhood. Okay. Once them clouds was seeded with all this heavy metal, okay, and bombarded down on your property, they could isolate a home or a house with this 5G or 6G, okay? And all of a sudden, you're laying there at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, waking up with a mass heart attack, neurological problems, all of a sudden pissing on yourself, shitting on yourself, can't see, can't hear. You try to get up out of bed to stumble to get to a phone, and all of a sudden your legs ain't fucking working. Forgive my language, okay? But we don't know how blessed we are that Donald Trump is our president. Sooner or later, it'll dawn on everybody. And myself, I'm going to start me a new little habit every day that I get up. I'm going to thank God that Trump is our president. He knew about what was going on. He's seen it. He had to make sure to get these people squashed. Okay? Y'all can say if you want, I don't care. You think I'm crazy and just flapping off the lip? That's fine too. But there comes a day where clarity comes in, the light bulb goes off in your head, and you have that aha moment. It will happen for every one of you that's willing to have an understanding that there's a truth that has been hidden from you, and the people that you've been running around following, okay, are SOBs, period. Okay. Hillary did not like the black population. Look who her best buddy was. Byrd. I'm sitting in West Virginia. Robert Byrd was senator of West Virginia. He was also one of the head KKK members. Okay? The man hated black people. So does Hillary. Okay? I think a little bit of this started easing out before Trump got into the president's seat, probably through Obama, because Obama knew if Hillary got in, he might be a damn target because he's black. And they don't like each other. That bullshit that they show on the TV, them kissing, smooching, shaking hands, that's staged. Period. It's bullshit. Okay? Her first job was to go after any intellect in the black population. Doctors, lawyers, judges. Okay? Also, it was to come after our guns. Well, how are they going to take our guns with 5G and 6G? Well, if all of a sudden overnight you got a mass part of the population that's picking up their fucking guns, randomly just going out here killing people, and they don't have a clue why they're doing it. Don't you see how easy it would have been to take our guns? They could have redeemed all of us something wrong, and they was trying to figure it out. But until then, we need your guns. So there's no chance of nobody just waking up one morning with their AR-15 or their shotgun or their pistol and walking out the door shooting their fucking neighbor, killing their neighbor's dog, or if a cop ride by you shooting at him. Okay? These are some demonic little son of a bitches. Okay? People don't have a damn clue. Okay? Tapper, CNN, finally, the little limp dick motherfucker, forgive my language, finally got a wake up call down at the border when he started asking more than 80% of the Mexicans or Guatemalans or whatever classification they want to call themselves. They're still human beings, okay? Started asking them what they was trying to get in the United States for. More than 80% of them jobs, work. Well, who told you this? Well, this is what we was told when we got on the bus. Okay? Now old tapeworm, he's having to eat his asshole up through his elbow because he finally started dawning on him. It's either that or he's playing a good role like his masters wants him to, or he's trying to cover his ass. The scenario with him go 3 or 4 different ways if you think about it. Okay? Back to the 5G, 6G. They would have been able to commit mass abortions overnight by this. Okay? And they could have been running around playing just as stupid as shit with no idea what they're telling the general public as they're turning the fucking screws to us. What's the old saying about the frog in a pot of water? If you bring the pot of water up to a boil slowly, the frog don't know he's being cooked. That's the fucking truth. That's what they was going to do to us. Okay? For the ones that ain't woke up, 2020's coming. Okay? What I've heard and understood, if Trump to put us back as a republic, okay, we won't need no more of this bullshit that's sitting around up there mooching off of us. That's all they fucker are. It's high paid, highly educated, welfare motherfucking recipients. That's what they are. People can't see it. $1,000 suit, okay, sitting up there because he got a freaking piece of paper hanging on the wall, makes him better than you or me? Don't think so. Okay? Let's get him out here in the middle of the yard and start teaching him how to grow potatoes or grow a tomato plant or maybe even a little bit of marijuana. Okay? If he's never done it, he'll be beating his damn feet off with a hoe. Okay? That's how smart and ignorant they are, but at the same time, that's how stupid we have become. We allow these people to control our lives. Okay. Next quick topic. I'm gonna turn y'all on to somebody, and I hope to God y'all go see this guy. Okay, he's an ex-Vietnam USMC Marine. Okay, he's a distinguished black fella. Okay, for the ones that's got to put a color or a race on somebody all the damn time. Okay, I've been studying the laws ever since my house come in jeopardy in Roanoke, Virginia, through Chase, Manhattan. Okay? Me being foolish, not quite understanding on how and why they could do what they did to me. Okay? He pretty much clarifies this. Okay? He's got a standing thing right now with YouTube. Okay? I'm not going to mention the girl's name because mine still might get taken down because me putting 5G and 6G in the title. Okay? I'm going to put it as the title, The Truth About 5G and 6G. Okay? I might even get mine snatched down. And if that's the case, I think I'm going to follow this fellow's lead. Okay? Our inalienable rights, our human rights, has never been taken from us. We have been led to believe, okay, that we got to go through their process, their law, okay, to uphold our rights. They try to say it, our privileges. No. Okay. There's a little document, and I remember this too because I filled out several of these too, wrote my own affidavits. Okay. At anything that this court system does, or this justice system does, the first page is always an affidavit. That was the catch-22. This affidavit of proof that he's going to lay down on YouTube's ass ought to be real interesting, okay? Because here we go, when somebody on the other side of the screen sees this video, they're going to holler, well, YouTube's their own fucking entity. They're a private company. Well, let me explain something to you, you fucking idiot, okay? And I'm sorry that I got to be this way. How do you think your YouTube, your Facebook, your Twitter, your internet gets to you? Is it causing you to think any? Okay, let's just use this. AEP, is it not a public utility? Well, yes it is. Without AEP, okay, or the phone service, okay, or the ISP, your internet service provider, YouTube would not be there. And every damn one of them is public utility. YouTube, Facebook, and the rest of them can run around and claim all the shit they want. That's another group of people that's done buffaloed us, bullshitted us, and blowed smoke up our ass for many, many years. Okay. His challenge is, and he's going to make sure, he's going to show everybody how he's going to beat these people's ass. Okay. He sent them an email, told them they had an X amount of time to put his video back up, and explained to them why. Okay. Went in detail that they was taking his human rights and speech away from him by doing what they done. Okay. It's kind of scratched my brain too, and I sat there thinking, now, what the hell does he mean? Okay. Did y'all know? Go look for yourself. Okay. Don't go buy a dictionary that was printed 3 years ago. Okay, because it might be in there now. Okay. They had to throw it in there somewhere to make people believe it's real. Okay. There is no such thing as fucking hate speech. Okay. I have a right to be a prick. So do you. Okay. You also have a right to voice your fucking opinion, just like I do. And everybody else on this fucking earth. Okay? Let me explain something to you here. When they make up words like hate speech and try to use it against you, when there's no relative term out here known as that, they would have to go back to the beginning of time before man learned how to speak, okay, to prove their point. And they still can't prove it because there's never no hurt. Because mentally, you couldn't accept what Joe Blow down the street had to say to you. You're a puss. Joe Blow didn't come up here and stuff a knife up in your throat or shoot you with a gun, okay? That's hurt. That's injury. That's the definition of it, okay? hate speech, bullshit. It's a lie. Okay. Not doing this to piss everybody off. Not doing this. We got to all have an understanding and start coming together with all this. Okay. The individual that has give public warning to YouTube. Okay. His channel is Icon, like icons. Okay. Like we got icons on our phones. His is Icon. Go check him out. Okay. He's also got another movement going, trying to bring people like us together that understands that we're not the public, the dog down the street. Okay, we're human beings. Every damn one of us. We're all a single race. I don't give a fuck what color you are. We're all humans. Okay, we all have the same damn rights. I don't care what country you in. We all have the same rights. We're born with them. Okay. He started a coalition for people like us. And he's got it up and running. Okay. I don't know all the ins and outs as of yet. Okay. He's also had an individual from California. Okay, a lady. I didn't mention her name because she didn't ask to mention her name. He's helping her fill out an affidavit of truth. Okay. Proof with truth. Okay. She's going to carry it into her local sheriff's department. And she's going to present it to the sheriff in her county, district, wherever she's at in California. And this sheriff will have to answer these questions because it is an affidavit. And he's got a certain amount of time to do this. If he does not, okay, within this period of time, my understanding, I could have got this wrong, so don't hold me to this, but she's going to go forth and have him resign from his post because his oath that he took was to defend the Constitution and its people. He's not doing it. None of these sumbitches are. That's been the key the whole time, right in front of our damn faces. Every one of these cocksuckers that signed that piece of paper and swore that that oath was a key for us to have an understanding when they varied from it or balled it up and threw it in the fucking trash and went forth and done whatever the fuck they wanted to do. We had chance and ample opportunity to take these son of bitches back down. Okay, ground them back where they come from. Or they all knew from the beginning this was how to defeat the Constitution. Sign it, swear to it, say it out loud. If we take an oath, we're supposed to uphold it or have some kind of honor to uphold these things. But when they go forth, that's the second highest oath in the United States right now. Is a sheriff's department, other than the president of the United States. A damn sheriff has the power to go forth and do things that you would not freaking believe under his oath, under the Constitution. You don't believe me? Stop today. Go find the oath that your local fucking sheriff had to take, okay? And read it. Pick it apart like a piece of chicken, okay? All the little bones, digest them. Don't understand the word? Go look it up. And you'll start seeing how bombardedly stupid we have become. And I'm only doing this and saying this in all respect and abnormality for love for all of us as human beings. It's getting old real fast. And if we do have 2020, we all better put our irons in the fire and make sure Trump gets back in. Because there's some other things too that I won't go into a lot. But there's some things lining up, coming together. Well, we are going to be back under a gold standard. We are going to be, maybe. I'm not going, I can't, I'm not a psychic. And I don't know the future. And I don't know if I'm not there. Okay. But I have went to Donald Trump's site. And you listen to some of his earlier speeches. Okay. We've got 3 new banks. One's in Nevada. I'm not sure the other 2. But they're all under the United States Treasury Department, not the fucking Federal Reserve. 3 new banks. Okay? HR bills laying there to get rid of the IRS. HR bills laying there to get rid of the Federal Reserve. HR bills there for the gold standard for the new dollar. Okay? If Trump keeps his word, I'm gonna laugh at people when they're gonna, well, what? How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do that without the government? How are we gonna do this without the government? Fuck the government. Okay? This is where all of us fall short again. The government's it's a false prophet. It's a false god. Okay? You get up, you make a decision. Well, it's breakfast time. I gotta have me some coffee first. Decision, choices. Okay? Well, do I want some cereal, or would I like me some gravy and toast, or would I like some eggs? Choices. Okay? Did the federal government make that choice for you this morning when you got up and eat? When you had that shit pain that you couldn't stick your finger in fast enough, or it was turtling on your ass, did the government make up your mind for you to go shit? No. Okay? Did the government make up your mind to buy the cheap toilet paper or the $5 roll shit that you're flushing down the toilet? Did the government make up your mind on that one? No. Did the government make up your mind for you to walk outside and breathe in what fresh air we do have? Did they do that? Did your government give you the frame of mind or the permission to fuck your old lady? Forgive my language, okay? Have an understanding. We've been so bullshit buffaloed into thinking that we need a government that is bullshit. And there's some other things going on in the background I won't go into complete detail about, but it seems like every 3 or 4 days I get little glimmers of things that's taking place. I heard a bit day before yesterday. I can't think of the fellow's name, Abel Danger. Another fellow was on there talking, and he was letting him know that I think it was a federal circuit judge just signed in some paperwork, okay, to turn the Garcia and the Narcia law loose. That's been hidden, okay, from the general public. My understanding, the backstory on that one is they went on Bill Clinton's ass, the military did, stuck a gun to his head, and told him, either you sign it or we kill you right here in the fucking Oval Office. Because they knew that was the future. Okay? As soon as it got signed, our dirty ass justice system, known as the Supreme Court, put a gag order on every one of our little fucked up politicians. Well, I can tell you from my own experience and listening and watching, Trump's hinted at this so many times. And these HR bills that sit there and idle on their tables has already been signed. I know at least 5 of them already. That goes right along with this new law, Garcia and the Narcia laws. And for my own, I'm not telling y'all not to ask me questions, okay? Because here's how it's going to go. If anybody asks me any kind of questions about that, I'm going to turn y'all to people that's going to show you the beginning of this law back in the 70s, and you'll be able to follow it all the way up to now, what we've been hearing and seeing. So don't believe it don't exist. It's already been proof positive it does exist. And it's already been signed into law. Okay? But there again, our righteous, religious, godlike government has screwed you, me, and everybody else. Imagine this much. Anybody know anything about Dubai? Okay? Dubai is about one of the most richest, resourced place in the world. These people built their own islands, okay? They change high-end sports cars like we do socks. If one gets stopped up with saying it cost $1 million, it gets abandoned on the fucking street. They go back to the car dealership and buy them a new one. Okay? There's people over here in the United States making a fucking killing right now, over these damn cars. That all it is stopped up with sand. They'll buy them pennies on a dollar. They're sitting all over the damn place. They're constantly dragging them off the streets with tow trucks. We're talking Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Alfa Romeos, any kind of high-end M1s, any kind of high-end sports car, or anything that gets choked up from the sand. These people, this was supposed to have been us. We were supposed to have been the ones running around acting like a bunch of fucking complete fools with all the money in the world. Do you not know how much resources the United States has got? Nobody has a clue, do they? Well, the government owns it. Well, that person owns it, or that person owns it. Go back and read your fucking common law. We, the people, own it. And we, the people, one way or another, is going to retain it back. I don't care if y'all want to believe it or not. I probably don't have another 10, 15 years left. Okay? I might not even be able to reap the rewards of this. But I'm going to try to turn enough people's minds onto it to have an understanding that y'all been fried, dyed, and laid to the side by your God government. Okay? I uphold Trump because Trump's playing this game with these idiots. Okay? He knew he has Twitter. Okay? He has people like me spreading the word. Okay? And he's got two other sources of things. His Twitters are military encoded, a lot of them. Okay? For the ones that understand coding, to break them down to get a hidden message from the Twitter. I don't care if y'all don't believe it or not. I wasn't smart enough to first figure it out either. Till other people started showing me what was going on. I would have never paid no attention to that. Okay? Believe as you wish. But I'm hoping to God y'all start realizing some things. Peace to all y'all. Sorry it took so long. Didn't want to go this far with it. But I figured it was, this thing on this 5 and 6G needed to be gotten out. People don't have a clue how lucky we really are. In the beginning of this, Q even said it, that we would be totally surprised on how deep this goes and what these people was willing to do to you and me and the children in your freaking house. You're a meat puppet. That's how they look at you. Because their status is godlike, because they're a senator, because they got 14 fucking diplomas on the wall. That made them God status. Because the system that created all this bullshit was part of the Four Hidden Dynasties, the educational system, was teaching these motherfuckers that since they were smarter than the mass population, that made them better. Don't believe me? Go ask some college fucking professor about it. He'll tell you about it. Peace.